And I'm not making it financially either, as evidence. And my back's against the wall. I'm the one that's being came after for child support, and I'm still providing. I'm providing for two homes, child support there, feeding them here, daycare here.
Record in Brandy Howard versus Dwayne Howard, 2022 DM 318. Both parties are self-represented. There is a income withholding order that's been filed in this case. So, Brandy, are you receiving child support through that income withholding order?
No, and he quit his last job since we've last seen you, so I'm not even sure where he's working.
Okay.
I'm not employed at this time.
All
My
right.
job starts August 7th.
All right. I'm not sure who did this income withholding order. I'm going to assume it was a 4D case. Are you working with somebody, Brandy, for child support?
No, after our divorce was final, I dismissed my attorney because they did all the paperwork.
Well, this one was filed
After my previous job, I did
25.
apply for unemployment after not this job, but the last one from Progressive, and it was denied. So they may have done it when I applied, because that's about the same time I started receiving the notices. But I never received any unemployment because it was denied.
Well, they just filed it.
It could have been the Kansas or the Child Support Enforcement Office as well. I was working with
that's who
them.
you need to contact.
That's who I did contact, and that's probably the papers that they filed then.
Yeah. And
Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the most dramatic and eye-opening moments from real courtrooms. Today's case is Brandy Howard versus Dwayne Howard, and this one is a storm of child support disputes, custody conflicts, and parental frustration.
So I would have to get the address from them.
okay. All right, you're required to provide that.
Yes, I know.
By the middle of next week. And Brandy, I would let them know who's got a new job and when it is, and that it's all state. Now, I ordered the two of you go to Midland. Did you do that mediation?
Yes.
And I didn't get any report from them that I'm aware of at all. So
I talked to Joy on the phone today. She said she was sending it over today. We were at an impasse.
I wonder, Amy, have you gotten anything from Joy?
I have not, and I just came from the clerk's office. And I don't have anything from your inbox that was faxed.
Or anything emailed?
Nope, I have not.
All right. Well, then the next step, how much did mediation cost each one of you?
Nothing.
There was no cost.
All right. So the next step then is domestic conciliation, and you're gonna have to pay for it. They'll give recommendations. And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna have Amy contact Joy, confirm that you two acted in good faith and did your best to try to resolve these issues. And
Right away, the court is faced with a mess. Brandy isn't receiving child support despite an income withholding order already being filed. Dwayne admits he quit his last job and is currently unemployed, but claims a new position is starting soon.
that information so you can start that.
Okay.
So we should get child support going. We should have a name and get you on the list for domestic conciliation. Are the girls going to school?
In Andover.
Okay. And that's not going to change.
No.
All right. Remind me, Mr. Howard, where do you live?
I live in Andover. They use my address for school. They are here every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay. And where do you live, Brandy?
I live in Rose Hill, so I drop them off every morning, and then his mom comes to watch them at his house. They get him on the bus and get him off the bus, and then I pick them up after work.
Okay. Has anything changed since they're not in school or since he's not working?
Really?
No,
Okay.
I watch them every day.
Well, why do you not do any transporting at all?
Because they've gone to school here. She had to drop Maddie off, her other daughter, every day. And in my work schedule, I worked past the previous job. I worked till 7. So she'd come pick Maddie up and pick my kids up as well.
Well, that's an issue you need to take up with domestic conciliation is the transportation. Usually that's shared. Not ordinarily is it reimbursed and that kind of thing. Usually it's just.
The judge learns that mediation has already been attempted, but it failed. Both parents couldn't agree, and now the court has no report in hand. That means the next step is domestic conciliation, which involves professional recommendations and potentially thousands in costs.
Sometimes that doesn't happen. And I don't think either one of you are prepared to try your own custody case. And usually the district wants some professional recommendations after they have heard from both sides, reviewed all the information. Sometimes they talk to the kids. Sometimes they talk to school personnel. Sometimes they talk to relatives. It kind of just depends on what they feel the issues are and how far they need to investigate. And they try to get you again to come up with a parenting plan that you can agree upon. And if not, they make recommendations. So I have your positions, recommendations, and then my own thoughts. If we have to go to trial, I'll have to make the decision. Okay.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we're at. And I'm going to review the case. I will do an order for domestic conciliation as soon as we have an idea of where Joy might recommend that is affordable that you can go. It might be collaborative resources in Andover, but generally I think their first tier is like $750 a piece.
And I have 4 kids to get in school, and with him not helping with anything lately, I got to get my kids in school. I mean,
Okay.
that's a huge fee.
Okay.
Next comes the battle over transportation. Brandy says she's handling most of the school drop-offs and pickups, while Dwayne's mother provides daycare during the day. Dwayne insists he works late hours, and that's why he doesn't handle transportation. But the judge reminds him that transportation is usually a shared responsibility.
So we got to do something. I have to be able to find a part-time job.
And I offered Thursday to Saturday, and it was denied.
You what?
I offered Thursday to Saturday, Saturday to 6 or 7:30, whichever worked better.
Well, why are you opposed to Sundays?
Just the way the work schedule is, I'll be off Thursday, Friday, Sundays. And if I do Friday to Sunday, I have 1 day off every 2 weeks to get errands and everything else done. Because I have the kids.
I don't think you're in a very good position to negotiate when you're not paying child support and paying what appears to be your fair share. That puts you in a position to give what you have, which is time.
And I do every day. I take care of the kids every day, Monday through Friday. They are fed here every day. Nobody provides the food. I provide the food every single day for them.
And then you have them every weekend?
Pretty much.
Our current scheduling is I get them Sunday to Tuesday every other week. And in the off weeks, it's Tuesday, Fridays. But they are still here every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 5:30 now when she gets off work.
As your mom is our daycare, so when you start working and when they go to school, they're basically just going to be getting on the bus and off the bus for like an hour.
And my mom is not paid for daycare, so we provide that as well. I'm providing for my kids. Everybody says I'm not providing and doing my fair share. I am.
Here's where things get heated. Brandy says all she wants is every other weekend, so she can take a part-time job. Dwayne refuses Sundays, saying he needs one weekend day free for errands and rest. But the judge isn't impressed.
Do every other weekend?
That's what she's provided. She has to provide Saturdays if we do that. So then you're asking to provide Sunday. So then she's going to be working what?
I know, but how long have you been off work? Why couldn't you at least do it till you go back to work?
That's not what was requested. She's wanting to make this permanent change. And I know if I make the change, then again, it'll end up, she won't make the change back. Everything was fine until it was said, okay, I got a new job. And then, okay, well, we're going to change the schedule. Well, I choose a job based on what my schedule is at that point. That works for everybody.
You already have a job secured?
Yes.
No, Heather. Do you already have, or Brandy, I'm sorry. Do you already have a job secured?
A potential job, yes, is if I can get everything lined up so that I can work 2 weekends a month.
Okay.
It's in retail, so it has to be a full open availability.
Can you get some kind of letter of confirmation of employment?
Yeah, as soon as, I can't get hired or can't go through the process until we get this figured out.
Okay. All right, well, I don't know what else to do except send you to domestic conciliation. Because I think you're at an impasse, like you said. So, I would probably order that he take the kids every other weekend until he's caught up.
The court then digs into another wrinkle. Dwayne's mother is providing daycare for free. While that saves both parents money, it raises the question of fairness. Brandy argues she needs weekends free to work, while Dwayne relies on his mom's help to avoid daycare expenses.
All right, I just didn't want there to be any additional monies incurred that aren't going directly to the kids.
Just do Friday to Sunday. I'm done with all of it. Every time I suggest something that gets thrown out, nobody feels, or here's my concern. I just get it done. I don't want to keep going.
Well, I'll schedule you for an evidentiary hearing at the
No,
courthouse.
that's fine.
You can come in.
That's okay. There's too much stress on me, the kids, changing the schedules. Let's just get it done. But I need to make sure she works.
Well, I need to too, so I want confirmation that she's working, that she's got a job and she's working, and that she, has started the job before she starts doing this, because the sole reason it's happening is because she's not making it financially. She needs to pick up a second job, and the only time she can do it is on weekends, and she's not doing it every weekend, but every other weekend.
And I'm not making it financially either. As evidence, and my back's against the wall. I'm the one that's came after for child support, and I'm still providing. I'm providing for 2 homes, child support there, feeding them here, daycare here.
Okay. Well, you might want to file a motion to modify and get with the lawyer as soon as you get a job to run through and make sure that there aren't alternatives for you. I don't know. But when it's ordered, it's got to be paid until it's modified.
I know.
So, and you can take all of that up with.
At this point, the judge acknowledges the impasse. She even says she would order Dwayne to take the kids every other weekend until he catches up on support. But legally, she can't without an evidentiary hearing. Still, her frustration is clear. She sees a father claiming to provide while dodging financial obligations, and a mother who feels unheard and overwhelmed.
It's set for hearing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to order that, and I'm going to take domestic conciliation off the table right now, because neither one of you can afford it. And it'd be a minimum of $1,000 a piece. That's probably $750. So let's not do that then. And let me just I'm going to temporarily order this, and I'm going to review it. And then I want that documentation, and if you want to file a motion to modify child support, you're gonna need a pay stub though. I mean, you're gonna have to have documentation for 4D, the contract attorney that does child support enforcement for DCF. Or whoever's doing it. I can't tell who submitted this income withholding order for sure, but whoever you've been working with, Brandy,
Child support center.
yeah, then they'll have to be notified of any requests so that they can represent whatever interests they're representing.
Okay. And like if
So where does this leave us? Brandy and Dwayne are heading into domestic conciliation, facing hefty fees and more delays. Brandy wants financial consistency and weekends free to work. Dwayne wants recognition for his daily childcare role, but refuses Sundays. And the judge? She's stuck in the middle, frustrated, and forced to bring in outside professionals.
stuff this year because you're not working, but I mean, you're gonna have to start leaning a little bit and helping with some of the other stuff.
Or get a motion on file for me to look at all of it. But she
Okay.
laid out quite a bit of stuff there, documentation of stuff that she's been spending money on, but that's not for today's hearing. Today was just to review the status of the mediation. And so I'm gonna schedule this for review
Okay.
on Tuesday, the 16th of September. And I don't know what hours you guys are working to know what time's the best time on a Tuesday.
I'm pretty flexible. I don't know about him and his job, but
Okay, I'll do it by Zoom. Do you know what your hours are gonna be?
In September, because the first 6 weeks is different than the next. So it would be nine to 5:30
Hmm.
because it's still in training. I mean, what do we review?